dang. And it wears on you throughout a match. Like,
Oh, I'm sure. So
to be aggressive, it wears on you.
A.J. Marshall going down to the pin. I was just about to say he finished first at the Jamie Invitational at 157, but taking the pin there as we move on now to 184.
We have Evan Alger from Emory and Henry and Jose Zambrono.
Brano is how
Brano
I
from
would, Brano is how I
UNC.
would say it. As they're fighting over on the edge. Kosia, and they are out of bounds. The official will call them back.
And good mat awareness by Evan here, and his flexibility. And the flexibility does play a huge part into wrestling, and his flexibility in order to get into a position where he can't be turned, especially on the edge of the mat. That fresh restart.
Yeah, having really good spatial awareness is important, as almost getting the slam was Zambrano. Evan doing a good job of preventing that.
Nice slide by Evan. That was nice.
Guess he'll get 3 points for that. He now leads 4-3. As wrestlers fight back up, he will get a point for the escape. Zambrano tied it up with that point for the escape at 4. Both men back at it, locking arms. Trying to look for any advantage that they can. You know, I see all that head grabbing, and I'm just like, I'm glad they wear, ear protection. There's no way I'd be out there without it.
Definitely.
I saw a bunch of wrestlers last week at your guys' duel. The other women were not wearing any headgear, and I wouldn't do that.
So Evan here has that leg. He's going to have to really work and do something with it. He can do a trip, and there he did a trip. He lost his balance, you can see, but suck it into 2. Nice. That was really good. That was a good.
Give the man 3 points. Let's go. 7-4, trying to flip Zambrano over onto his back.
He has a. As he cuts UNC. Now, nice deep wizard in by Evan. If he can really just watch where he's at as far as like out of bounds, if I was him, I would scurry on out of bounds, so I wouldn't give up that 3. And he gave up that 3 here. So this new score is going to be 8-7 in favor of you. Sorry, I lost my words.
No, you're good, Andrea. So it's going to be 8-7 in favor of Zambrano.
Thank you.
As they go out of bounds and called back to the middle. So I'm sure every referee is different, but how do they, discern when to call out of bounds and get them back to the center?
When there isn't 2 points of contact of someone's body inside of the mat.
Okay, fair enough. So 1 from each person, like still inside, or is it 2 from just one person?
That is a very good question. I think it's honestly, I think it's just 2.
2 from anybody, just it doesn't matter what 2.
Yes, but if you're going to take down and you take down out of bounds, it has to be in point of contact of 2 of your 2 feet of whoever's taking that person down.
Got it. So Evan being seen by Dr. Tim, getting some treatment, and we're ready for the second period, or excuse me, not second period. There's still 34 seconds left in the first.
Now, this has been a long first period.
That's what I thought. I looked up there, and I was like, there's no way we're still in the first, but we are.
Yeah, and that's what happens when you have some good wrestling. Evan's done a very good job of slowing the pace down for UNC, and that's what we really need here in those matches. Sometimes to slow down your opponent, especially when they have several nationally ranked wrestlers. Oh, Evan locked up in that cradle. He needs to really work and broke that grip, and now he's up and out for an escape. That makes the score tied 8-8. Riding time is not a factor just yet.
And that's going to end the first period. Now we're finally ready. 22 seconds for Zambrano for riding time. As you said, tied at 8 points apiece. Really the most even matchups we've had here tonight. matchup, I should say, not matchups. I really feel like this is, other than Tony's match, I really feel like this is anybody's bout right here. It could go either way.
Evan cuts him. He gets into that low single. Oh. Evan really.
It's going to be 3 points for Zambrano.
He's going to UNC Pembroke locking up that cradle that they've fought all night long. That's a tight cradle. Evan needs to work peeling that grip and keep one shoulder up. He's doing a great job here. He just needs to continue to work on that grip and get that grip broke so he can belly out.
Gets that shoulder down, and that's going to be it. Evan doing everything he could to get out of that, but not able to. That's going to be another pin for Pembroke.
And there's some tough matches tonight, but Evan and Tony's had the two standout matches.
For sure, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Both of them really came out and gave it their all.